everybody. I'm Dean. I'm the dad.
I'm Laura. I'm the mom.
And I'm Crystal, and I'm the daughter.
And together we are...
Family
Plot! Yay!
Yay!
Yay! How are you ladies? How was your day? How was your week?
I'm actually great. Thanks for asking.
I'm tired.
You're always tired, but that's okay. You work hard and you earn it.
I'm a hard-working mommy.
You are a hard-working mama. Well, we have an amazing little show for everybody this week.
Oh, yeah.
I say little, but it's probably going to be at least an hour.
Huh?
This week, we are talking about, just to remind everybody, the swamp monster of Scape Ore Swamp. Da-na! Now, I know this sounds like a thing off of Scooby-Doo, but it's a real thing.
Well, especially considering it's lost a few letters over the years.
It has. We were talking about that in the car.
So, Scooby-Doo or maybe Sesame Street.
Maybe. Actually, with the letters it lost, it's probably right out of Hustler, but whatever.
That's a possibility, too.
So, we are, in fact, looking into something that one of my heroes looked into, and that would be...
Josh Gates, Man Crush.
Yes. And I actually found some things out that Josh didn't.
Wow.
Ooh.
So, and we'll be talking about all of those. All of them.
All of them.
Now, this is in South Carolina. Not North Carolina. South Carolina. And there's a lot of little towns in the area. Mm-hmm. Brownsville. There's another small town, starts with a B. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I know the mayor collects buttons. Like, if you ever see a picture of the guy, he's just literally covered in buttons. His suit is. It's just like...
Awesome.
This is small town America. This is where everybody knows everybody. So, this is a creature of that place. It's in a lot of respects, it kind of reminds me of the Fouke monster.
Okay.
Okay.
Except it's a lot more lizardy and scaly.
Yeah. Well, we all remember how I felt about the Fouke monster, so...
Hey, remind us.
I feel a little funny about the Fouke.
Well, you weren't entirely sure it was a thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel a little funny about the Fouke.
And I felt like it was because it's got a long tradition of sightings.
Right.
And I was both sides. Because I'm weird like that.
Because you can't be against your mom or your dad because you're just that nice.
I can't be against anyone unless they're actually doing something that hurts my people, my friends, or anyone I know. I can't do that.
Except for what's-her-name, who was 3-timing. You got a little antsy about her, but that's,
Sharon Kinney. And yeah, Krysta.
Sharon Kinney? Her and me actually are simmering on the same boat here.
She's gotten over her shock and anger.
Her shock and dismay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
Also, she was hurting people. That's one thing I said I will not tolerate.
Fair enough.
Yep, she was hurting people, and unnecessarily. I mean...
Why would you? Nothing's wrong.
But I digress. We're getting off of the topic.
We are definitely getting off the topic. We've gotten so far off the topic, I'm going to have to come back around, pick up the Scape Ore Swamp monster, and bring him to the house so everybody can meet it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not, because I have a rabbit and he's probably going to want to eat it.
Yeah. No bunny tartar.
Okay.
Team Bunny is strongly against the bunny tartar.
Yeah.
Well... I agree.
Speaking of rabbits, my rabbit's actually out in the living room playing right now, so yeah.
Yeah, we need to post new pictures of Noelle because you guys are going to be surprised how much she has grown since Christmas time.
She is big.
When we initially got her, so.
Sorry, I got licked by a dog. Ugh.
Dog germs.
Somebody get him a milk bone and a peppermint. And maybe bourbon. Wow. Okay.
All right, let's get back onto topic.
Yes, and since we're getting back onto topic, we have to say hi to Kara, Kelly, Matt, and Ryan of Drunk Theory.
Yes, hi guys.
Hi guys.
Because South Carolina is where they live. So I don't know how much they know about this. I didn't even think to ask them until just now.
Wow, that last minute thought.
Otherwise, I would have taken my phone and called them in the car because, somebody I'm sure knows something. But...
Well, at least if we get them drunk enough, they might.
Fair enough. Now, the area we're focusing on is a place called Lee County, South Carolina. Legend says it is inhabited by the lizard man of Scape Ore Swamp.
Oh, of course.
Also known as the lizard man of Lee County, or occasionally just the swamp monster.
Doo-doo-doo.
Now, the first modern sighting of the creature was in the 1980s, and it is generally described as tall, scaly, with an alligator-like head and sometimes a tail.
Why just sometimes?
I don't know. Not every sighting includes the tail for some reason. So
maybe it grows back after it's been cut off or something. You don't know.
Huh. Okay. Sorry.
I suppose that's a theory. But before we get too into our little swamp monster thing, I think it's time that Krysta told us some weird facts. So, give us a drum roll and a sting. Krysta. Take it away, Krysta.
Hey guys, welcome back to the facts time. Now, I showed my parents this before I even brought this onto the show because I wanted to make sure everything on this list was appropriate and if I did well. Because I am starting this new thing and I'm gonna need some feedback on it. Every few weeks, episodes or shows. So this is like every 4 episodes I'll be doing this. Not from time to time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
So today's facts are about Komodo dragons, and you'll see at the end why this is just different from the others. It's not so different that it's just like, wow, she's changed a lot. It's just something to, yeah. And I'm gonna need some feedback from you guys, so that would be very much appreciated if you would give some feedback to my mom, my dad, or even me on my Instagram. Let's wait until the end to talk about that. Okay. Today's facts are from Mental Floss by Mark
Menendez?
No.
Here.
Mancini?
Oh, Mancini.
All right.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 1. Komodo dragons are also known as auras. Auras means land crocodile.
Cool.
Very nice.
I actually looked this up and kept it in my brain all week because I'm cool like that.
Nice.
Number 2. Pretty sure all of you know this, though. Let's just do it in case. No carcass is safe around a Komodo dragon, which means if a carcass is near a Komodo dragon, the Komodo dragon is bound to eat it.
Yeah, in fact, the way they hunt their prey, like most monitor lizards actually, is when they bite something, their saliva is poisonous.
Yeah, I knew that. That was also
and so after a while, whatever they bite will die. And then they just eat it. And they don't really care if it's not ripe anymore.
Yeah, no. Number 3. Komodo dragons are actually not poisonous, they're venomous. There's a difference between the two things.
Right. Poisonous is if you eat it, it'll poison you. Venomous is it's got poison in its bite.
In its bite, yes.
Yeah.
Number 4. Komodos can consume up to 80% of their body weight in one sitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lizard thing, I think, because crocodiles and alligators are the same way.
Yeah, probably. I didn't look up that because I wasn't searching on reptiles, mind you. I was searching on Komodo dragons.
And Komodo dragons are awesome.
I love Komodo dragons. They're so pretty. Well, more cool than pretty, but I mean, if you find the right Komodo dragon, it might be pretty. I don't know. Number 5. Komodo dragons have killed at least 4 people in the last 5 decades.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
not surprising at all.
Not surprising to me. All right. So now we'll figure out why this is so is different from the other episodes. Today's facts were not just 5 weird facts. Today's facts are going to be plus 1 addition, which means I'm adding an extra fact for people's, what's it called? Preference?
Gratification?
Preference?
Enjoyment?
Enjoyment? I don't know. All right. Today's extra fact.
Information?
Yeah, probably. All right. Today's extra fact. Small Komodo dragons roll around in feces to avoid getting cannibalized. Which apparently they were cannibalistic. I did not know that.
Well, here's the thing. Komodo dragons will eat anything. And they don't have... They won't stop at eating another Komodo dragon. If it's small, it's food. And so the young ones learn how to protect themselves, which means rolling in feces. Not pleasant. Not at all.
It's probably not a very pleasant smell to be around. But yeah, that's today's Krysta's 5 weird facts plus 1 addition. Thanks for listening to this part.
I'll add one more. There is an author.
Okay.
But there is an author by the name of Douglas Adams. He has since passed on. He's probably most famous for writing The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Cool.
He wrote a book called Last Chance to See.
Okay.
He and a couple of radio guys and a couple of nature guys went around the world to look at animals that are on the verge of extinction.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, they went to the Komodo dragons, which are on, I want to say, maybe Galapagos?
Galapagos Islands, yeah.
Yeah. And so the thing is that it's sort of become a kind of a tourist thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they went to see them, they brought out this dead goat, and of course the Komodo dragons proceeded to tear it apart while the tourists watched. And Douglas Adams was just very saddened by this because he really felt like an animal that's dying out, that's struggling to maintain its numbers, that only exists in one place, is having to sing for its supper for the people that are probably the most responsible for it dying out. That these animals, whatever you think of them, are forced to eat for the entertainment of the paying public.
I see.
It made him feel very sad about humans. Many things in that book did. But I will always remember that because I like Komodo dragons in a way I never thought about it. But, you know, they don't tell you when feeding time is at the zoo.
Well, no.